What's going on, everybody? Dragast here, and today I got some beef with YouTube. It seems to be the common occurrence these days to have issues with YouTube, so I'm gonna join the bandwagon, because as you can see behind me, this is my play button now. So if you remember last week, we were at this exact shot, and I was so excited about my YouTube play button being right here on the wall, and I can look at it every day when I'm coming into my office. Well, this is what I get to look at now. Alright, so story time. Obviously, I have a pretty interesting story to tell you guys about what happened to my play button. It was yesterday, actually. I was editing away right over there at my desk, and I heard a big-ass crash behind me. To my amazement, this is what I saw on the wall. Now, down here out of frame is my actual play button, and luckily enough, nothing broke. Obviously, I think you guys know what happened. This was on the wall. It came crashing down. Now, I actually got tripods down here. And what happened to my tripod down at the ground is it actually bent metal. As you can see, this piece here, it's not supposed to be hanging up this high. It's actually totally bent and warped now. Now, if this thing was able to bend metal, you would think they would learn how to fucking fasten it to a wall. Not only that, it hit my wall coping, or whatever you want to call it, and actually chipped the motherfucker off of my wall. So it damaged my own fucking house. Now, that isn't even the best part, though. Let's go into talking about how this thing was fastened to the wall. This 1 million celebration piece was fastened to this heavy-ass thing. Like, this is a good 20 pounds, guys. It's all metal. You can see in the back here. This is not light. This was fastened to that by the tape going around here, and this little, like, suede tape at the top, I mean, I guess you consider that was fastened as well. The whole fucking unit didn't have one screw into the back plate. It had two-sided tape. Two fucking sided tape for a fucking award for 1 million subscribers. And that is why I'm making this video. If it was just, you know, a manufacturing error, which does happen, this was on the wall for 3 days, by the way, before it fell down. If it was just a manufacturing error, I'd say, okay. But this is obviously how it was intended to be made. Two-sided tape to hold up the whole fucking thing. So I just want to personally thank YouTube for, you know, taking the time to give me this beautiful play button, taking the time to make something that is quality. You know what? I understand YouTube's now making money. They gotta cut corners. But the one place where you shouldn't cut corners, in my personal opinion, is with your most active and loyal content creators. Why on earth does this button keep getting worse? If you look at the buttons from a few years ago, it was actually painted on the glass. All this text down here was on the glass. You actually got your own logo as well on there. Now it's just on the back board. Not only that, now this is something really small, but I'm just here to show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is the letter that I got with my 1 million plaque. This is just a plain piece of paper, white. Now, I don't know where my 100K one is. It's stored somewhere, but I will find a link to the exact sheet somewhere on the internet. And it was like see-through. It was really thick quality paper. Now it's a fucking, just a typical white piece of sheet. Now, I understand there's a lot more people getting 1 million subscribers on YouTube now. We're not as important as we used to be. But this is the equivalent, and Ohm Record gave me this example, which is a really good one, of working 4 years on a diploma and getting it written on a piece of shitty paper. That doesn't happen. You expect quality when it comes to awards. That's just how things work. So now I got my gold play button sitting on my ground, and this is just a reminder of what YouTube has become. Now, I know there's lots of talks about what YouTube is doing in the background. I'm not even gonna go into that because honestly, I'm on both sides. I don't think it's a big deal. Well, let me just rephrase that. I think it's a big deal. I definitely think it's scary what they're doing, but I don't think it's as big as people are making it out to be. YouTube is simply changing its algorithm from a view-focused algorithm to an engagement-focused algorithm, basically meaning the more likes a video gets, the better it's going to compete. Now, that's a pretty big change from the typical just views are everything. My issue with everything regarding this is how YouTube is not talking to us at all. They're keeping things away from us. Now that enough people are making a big deal about it, PewDiePie, H3H3, Jacksepticeye, they are coming out. There's a new survey out. If you have been randomly unsubscribed from a channel, like myself, I will put the survey in the description of this video, and you can help Google solve this problem that they've been saying isn't a problem for 3 fucking years now. But now finally, since the big boys have said something, they're like, okay, maybe there is something wrong. And that's my issue with YouTube. They say there's nothing wrong until someone big enough makes enough of a shit show for them to actually do something. Now, some people have said, Dragast, your channel has been on a little bit of a dip as of late, so why are you not on this bandwagon complaining about all the issues going on behind YouTube? The reality is, YouTube changes all the time. I've been on this platform since 2006. It used to be a vlogging platform, and then NBC and everybody else came in and it was all about TV programs. And then finally they acknowledged that gaming was something that a lot of people were watching, so they made a gaming feature. And then gamers became the big thing. Next time there's gonna be something else that's the big thing. That's just the way YouTube works. Could it be better? It definitely could be. First of all, the fucking subscriptions. Please put the subscriptions somewhere on the homepage. I understand you want to go to a recommended system, but subscribing is kind of the bread and butter of YouTube. Subscriptions don't mean shit anymore because they aren't even promoted to them half the time. So now you got this recommended box on the YouTube front page, and YouTube throws whatever the fuck they want in there. And lately, because of this whole engagement change, it's been clickbaity stuff, you know, viral things. Hell, I've even seen a shitload of porn, which is just, what the fuck is going on with YouTube? That is my issue with YouTube. I understand you gotta make changes. I understand you have to make your algorithm the best it can be to, you know, keep the viewers happy. But this direction that you're going right now is something that happened in like 2007, 2008 YouTube, and it wasn't very fun. The whole viral video thing, it takes the community away from YouTube. And it's something that was slowly coming back. You know, if you remember YouTube from 2006, 2007, it was amazing. There were so many small communities around different channels, and that's where I want YouTube to go back to. If you subscribe to someone, you should see their videos at the bottom of your feed. That just makes sense. But not in YouTube's eyes. This is the kind of shit that YouTube likes to do now. They like to cut corners, in my opinion, and fuck over their most loyal content creators. So, you know what, YouTube? Thanks for this. I mean, I'm not even gonna contact you guys about getting a new one because you know what? This is what I like to see. This is the death of YouTube right here. And I'm just kidding. Obviously, YouTube isn't gonna die anytime soon, but it is getting scary. It truly is getting scary as a platform. There is other contenders that can take the YouTube video spot if they truly do want to. So I thought I would just share that with you guys. I just thought it was absolutely phenomenal that this whole piece of metal was just connected by tape. You can see in the back, there's no hole points, and there doesn't even, you know, there's a lot of attachment points where you can screw that back panel onto this. I'm sorry, you can even connect, this is the gold play button, you could connect that to the back panel and you should be fine. It will be way more supportive. But no, in YouTube's mind, get out the Scotch tape and you're fucking golden, I guess. So yeah, YouTube issues aside, I don't want to go too deep into the drama because I tend to try and keep drama away from my channel. I couldn't let it go. I can't fathom what they were thinking. Like this is the equivalent of a YouTuber Grammy. This is the only thing that you get to say that you did well. And this is the quality that we're getting now. And the thing is, this isn't uncommon. If you look anywhere, if you Google gold play button broken, silver play button broken, you'll see that it falls off all the time. They've actually shipped it many times to the wrong content creator, which I find fucking hilarious, especially when you have to manually sign up to get this thing shipped to you. Somehow, it still goes to the wrong people, but the play button has fallen off many times. I've seen it. I mean, I'll put a bunch of pictures right now. There you go. Anyways, I've rambled on enough about the issues of YouTube. I do got some good stuff here, some things that actually take time to be sent to me from you guys. So thank you guys for taking the time to actually give me something of quality. Now, I only got 4 letters today, but I figured I would talk about them because I don't do vlogs very often, and you caught me at a good day. I'm a little pissed, so obviously these things are gonna make me a little happier. Alright, so let's go into the first letter here. By the way, if you don't know how this mail gets to me is I have a P.O. box. Link will be, well, not link, the actual address for the box will be right here. So the first letter is from a fellow young YouTuber here. He was talking about an issue with him being hacked, and he just thanks me for his content. So thank you, Tom, for the nice letter. Really do appreciate it. Let's keep going here and get through these things. All right, and the next one, hopefully this writing's a bit better, because I do have a really hard time reading, let alone reading bad writing. So we got a DG logo here. Everybody's got to draw a good DG logo. Thank you for that. Okay, and we got another letter from a fellow fan. His name's Seth. He's been following me since 400K. His favorite series are Besiege, Best Creations, and Osiris. And that reminds me, on Osiris, guys, I'm not really focusing on that game right now because the content is definitely lacking. I know a lot of you guys asked me where it went. Well, we kind of did everything that you possibly can do in that game. I guess I could go into multiplayer, but there's just so many games coming out. There's so many games to do. I always want to do this game, but I never have the time to do it. But he also asked me a couple questions. When is my birthday? It's June 2nd, and how long have I been doing YouTube? Making videos, I've been doing YouTube since 2012. Actually being on YouTube, I've been on YouTube since 2006 and been active as well. So thank you for your letter, Seth. Let's keep going here. We got one from a middle school, so I think that's cool. If a middle school like gives you the option to send out letters to people that you like, I'm hoping that's what this is, because I think that's really neat. All right, and this one's from Alex K. from Forestville Middle School. Dear Dragas, I'm Alex and I'm 13 years old. I'm in 8th grade and I have only one older brother. This letter is part of an English writing assignment. I live in Brainerd. Is that actually a place? Brainerd. Like seriously, there's one N, but it's one word. Brainerd, Minnesota, and I like to watch YouTube. I decided to write this letter to you because you are the best YouTuber on the internet, in my opinion, and I thought you at least deserved one letter from me. Every day when I come home from school, I watch your videos. They cheer me up no matter how bad of a day it was. My favorite thing about your channel is that there is not a series on your channel that I do not like. I understand that you are really busy with what you do, but I would appreciate some sort of response. Well, here it is, my friend. I would also like to thank you for taking the time to read my letter that you could have just thrown away as soon as you got it. Well, that's kind of not the point of having a P.O. box. I do like to, respond to you guys and read your letters. It's really the one way for me to get your mind into me. Like, I could read comments all day, but you know what? That's usually the trolls and then the really, really supportive people, so it's not really an even mix. But no, I would never throw out any of the letters that you guys send me. Not all of them make it to a video just because I was getting a lot of them lately. I haven't been because I haven't been promoting my P.O. box. But yeah, just thank you for your letter, Alex, and yeah. Now we got one more here, and it says Dragast, #1 YouTuber on the front. So thank you for saying that. I definitely don't agree with it, but I do my best. All right, this one says Dragast on the front, and it says, P.S. I like your fish. I have some of my own. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my fish. To be opened by the one and only Dragas, the Lord of the Shitweeds. That's great. Hey Dre, just wanted to say you're my favorite YouTuber by a mile. Other people use crappy clickbait titles or flood their channel with shitty content, but you make hilarious videos. I've been subscribed since 200k subs, and it's been great to see your channel grow. Keep up the great work, man, from Ryan in California. P.S. If you get the chance, more Planet Coaster, please. I would love to do more Planet Coaster. I wish I had the chance right now to get one out for you today, but definitely down the line a little bit, there's gonna be some more of that. My top 5 favorite all-time quotes by Dragas. This is what I love. Taking the time to find things that you guys like and letting me know. Okay, #1 is stop resisting, bitch. Dragast and BeamNG crashing a police car. I actually remember that one. I'm probably gonna remember a lot of these. Oink oink, motherfucker. Dragast and Jazzpunk said to a pig. Okay, that's an old one, man. And I think that's what a lot of wing gliders do in real life. And then they get cocky and kill themselves on a tree, which is sad. But this is nice. I don't actually remember that one. That's from Volo Air Sport. It was a wing gliding little indie game. Shakes Fortune 8-Ball. Oh, I remember this one. Will I be fired today? And then the 8-Ball read, you're fired. That was by far one of the best moments in my VR experience. That was the office map of Job Simulator. So if you do want to go see that one, that was pretty damn funny. Suck that sucker dry in Turmoil. I said that probably in every episode of Turmoil. My favorite Dragast comment, I'll shit on your weed, Gaygast. Do it, baby. Did I say that? I fuck around in the comments a lot, so I say a lot of stupid things. Anyways, Ryan from California, thank you so much for taking the time to make this letter. I can definitely tell you put a lot of effort into it, and I really appreciate it. Anyways, this is just gonna be a quick vlog, guys. I really don't got much else to talk about aside from the whole YouTube issues thing. I figured I would join the bandwagon and bitch a little bit about Google. So yeah, Google, I'm just gonna keep this up here. Maybe I'll put it in every one of my vlogs so, you know, people can be reminded. You know what, maybe I should draw, you know, be right back. All right, here we go. Since I need to make my own now. There we go. What else do we need? Dragast. All right, there we go, YouTube. I made it all better for myself. It's all good now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got a new gold play button. It's called the Sharpie button. Anyways, guys, I appreciate the time you allow me to bitch to you guys about this bullshit. And for all the other YouTubers about to hit 1 million subscribers, just be warned, this thing's not meant to be hanged up. I know you can see those little hole mounts there, but don't use those because, well, this will happen in about 3 days. So as always, guys, I just want to say thank you for watching and liking, and I will see you in the next one.